So now, hello. So till now we have done different ways to solve time complexities. Till Master's theorem, till Master's theorems we have done all the four we have done. Now I will show you how to solve time complexity, because this kind of questions are very common in GATE. You can have a question from here. So these are not very difficult topic, easy topics. I will show you more. So these examples I have taken. After this I will do PYQ, so please watch those videos, you will get better understanding. Okay, so now let's see this question here. Algo, these are algorithms. Okay, so we have to find time complexity. Time complexity means what is the time. So always the time needs to be the best case. Okay, so but still we will consider this, that's the worst case. What time complexity is needed, but in question it may ask us best case, average case, worst case, so be careful there. So now we will find the worst case time. Now let's see, algo expression, this is something computation A B C. So returning, what is this returning? A into B, B into C, C into A. See here just a constant, this is a these are already given, you are just computing the value. Here nothing more is doing, like A and I, some variables are not declared, so it will take order of 1 time. So this is constant time. Okay, so this is minimal, you can cannot have less than this. So this is minimal, you are having this A B C are given, you are just doing the computation, nothing else. So this is constant. So now let's see the next algorithm. Algo, a function is created int I for I equals to 1 to n. So printf get. So here this for loop will run from 1 to till n the for loop will run. So for n times the for loop will run. So what will be the time complexity? Time complexity will be order of n, because for n times this for loop is running, and for this for loop n times the gate is printed, the printf is a gate. So n times this printf is running. So our order time complexity is order of n. So now let's see if this is visible. Let me see. Yeah, it is visible. So now algorithm, this function int I comma j for I equals to 1 to n. So this will run for n times. So now this is nested for loop. Okay, for within for, so for this it will run till n times. Now printf get. So for this it will run n times, and this is for when it is 1 it will run n times, for till n it will run n times. So this is nested for loop. So our time complexity is order of n square. So when I equals to 1, j will run from 1 to n. So then I equals to 2, j will run from 1 to n, like this. When I equals to n, j will run from 1 to n. So basically this is nested for loop for within for. This is nested for loop, so it will take order of n square. So this is nothing, just one for loop, two for loops, so order of n square. So now let's see here. Algo, this is brace I equals to 1, s equals to 1, while s is less than equals to n, I plus plus, s equals to s plus I, printf get. So this is basically summing. So you remember summation. So this is basically nothing, just doing the summation. So now let's see here. I plus plus means what? This is linear computation. Okay, so for this we have to check s equals to s plus I. So I is what? Just linearly increasing, 1 2 3 4 5 6 dot dot dot. Let's say here k. Okay, so now for s we have to compute. So when I is 1 summation will be 1. For when I is 2, summation will be I1 plus I2. So 2 plus 1, here 3. So now let's make a table here, so it will be more clear. So when I is 3, you have to constantly add. So 1 2 3 3 plus 2 5 plus 1 6. So like this will be 10. So let's say up till n this is done. So now if you you remember this or from somewhere, 1 these are summation of natural numbers, linear natural numbers 1, 2, 3. So this will be k into k plus 1 by 2. So which will be greater than n. So this is k square plus k by 2 is greater than n. So k is basically, you can drop this. This is because k square is greater than k, so you can drop this thing and just think it like this: k square is greater than n. So k is root over n, order of root over n. So here our time complexity is order of root n. Okay, so here summation will be based on I. So I is, we have to find this k value up till when this k value will run. So k is nothing but summation of natural numbers, linear numbers 1, 2, 3, which is a formula k into k plus 1 by 2. So we can drop this k because k square has more, this is more, okay, k square is more than k, so we can drop that k and the answer is coming as order of root n. So now I will do more examples. So these are the next few examples I have taken. So let's see. So here a is a function. So I is 1. For I equals to 1, I square is less than equals to n, I plus plus printf get. So what will be the time complexity? So here you can see that this is I square equals to n, means I is equals to n. So I is equals to root over n. So here our time complexity will come as root over n. Okay, so this is, here our time complexity is coming as root over n. So now the next is, you can see for I, example 6, for I a is a function. For I equals to 1, I is less than n, I is equals to I into 2. So for every I, the increment is doing by 2. So let's see, I is 1 here, then next will be I square means 2, then 2 will be incremented into 2 by 4, 4 will be incremented by 2, 8. Like this if we do till n, let me see if this is visible. So till n if we do, so what it is coming as, let's see, this is 2 to the power 0, anything to the power 0 is 1, this is 2 to the power 1, this is 2 to the power 2, this is 2 to the power 3, like this. Let's say this is 2 to the power k is n. So 2 to the power k is n. So you in log function, this is coming as k log of n base 2. Okay, so here the time complexity is log of n base 2. So now if in place of 2 it would have been I into 3 or I into 4 or something, so here equivalently the time complexity would have changed as log n base 3, log n base 4. Okay, so I'll suggest you to practice this. This is very common, and because it in next question we will see this is very common, so you will practice this, and so you can directly like see, if I is equals to I plus I into 2, you can just directly do log n base 2. Okay, so now let's see the next example here. So a is a function, int I, j and k. I is running from n by 2 to n and j is running from I to n by 2. Okay, so for k is equals to 1, k is less than equals to n, k is equals to k into 2. See, k is equals to k into 2 is similarly I is equals to I into 2. So these all are independently running for loops. So we know that for this it will run for n by 2 times it will run, for this n by 2 times it will run, and here we have just seen this is log n base 2. So multiply all, not add, multiply all, because see, add means addition means what, or. So more in digital logics we will see this, but here all are for this we will run also this. So these are all multiply. So here not addition, multiplication, n by 2 into n by 2 into log n base 2. You can drop this 2, nothing much to there. So order is n square log n base 2. So write the base also, because here base is coming from k into k, k is equals to k into 2. I will do more examples and then we will move on to PYQs. So now let's see next two questions here. So here this question, example 8, a is a function int I j k, I is equals to n by 2, I is equals to n, I plus plus. For j equals to 1, j is less than equals to n, 2 into j, something as j into 2. Okay. For k equals to 1, k is less than equals to 2, so k is equals to k into 2. Okay. So this for this for loop, so it will run for n times. For this it will run for log n base 2 times. This is also same, log n base 2 times. I have already done why it is coming as log n base 2. So this is basically n into log n base 2 into log n base 2. Order of this, so order of n log n whole square base 2. So this is our answer. Just multiplication of all of this. So now let's move on to our next question. This was asked in GATE 2017 set 2. So for I equals to 1, I is less than equals to n, I plus plus. So j, now see this is something different, j is equals to 1, j is equals to less than equals to n. Now this increment is doing j is equals to j plus I and printf is there. So how we will evaluate the time complexity? Now let's see, when I is 0, so j will run from 1 to n, right? So it will increment, see it will increment by addition. So now I is equals to 1, I is less than equals to n, I plus plus. So I will, when I is 1, so j will run from 1 to n and it will increment like plus 1, 1, 2, 3, it will run for n times. Okay, now let's see, when I is 2, j will also run from 1 to n and it will increment like 1, 1 plus 2, this is 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, like this. So it will run to n by 2 times. Similarly, when let's say I is 3, it will run from 1 to n. So 1 plus 3 is 1 plus 3 is 4, then 4 plus 3 is 7, like this. So it will run for n by 3 times. Let's say I is k and j will run for 1 to n times. So what will be this? N by k times it will run. Okay, let's see if it is recording. Yes, because the last time it wasn't recorded. So now if I is, now let's say n and j runs from 1 to n, so what? It will run by for n by n times. So now we have to do addition of all this. Okay, so what will come as? This n by n will come as 1 plus, then this will go on like n by 2, n by 3 till n by n. So we have to do all the addition of all this. Okay, so n plus this is n by 2 plus this is n by 3 till n by n. So let's take n common. So 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 dot dot 1 by n. So this is basically expanding of log n function. Okay, so this is order of n log n. This is answer. So we have done some examples, we will do more. Now I will move on to PYQs. With the help of PYQs you will understand better, and then for what you should do, you should continue doing PYQs and test series. Okay, so now I will move on to PYQs. Keep watching.